Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may remain standing as we proceed with the national anthem. Thank you, everyone. You may take your seats. Let me start with a brief introduction of the company. Concord Enviro Systems Limited is a global leader in water and wastewater treatment and reuse solutions, specializing in zero liquid discharge technology. The company provides end-to-end services including design, manufacturing, operations, and maintenance. Its offerings include solutions for industries such as pharmaceuticals, chemicals, food and beverage, and energy. With manufacturing facilities in India and the UAE, Concord Enviro exports to regions including North America, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Backed by a robust R&D team, 4 patents, the company develops innovative sustainable solutions that optimize energy and reduce carbon footprints. Trusted by over 300 customers globally, Concord Enviro is a pioneer in delivering integrated and customized water management solutions. To make this occasion even more special, we are honored to have esteemed dignitaries with us today. Our host for the day, Mr. Gagandeep Singh, Senior Official, NSE. Can we give him a round of applause, please? The visionary leaders and esteemed members of the Board of Directors from Concord Enviro Systems Limited, requesting the management to greet the attendees as I mention their names. Introducing Mr. Prayas Goel, Chairman and Managing Director, Concord Enviro Systems. Mr. Prerak Goel, Executive Director. Mr. Shiraz Homi Bagwadia, Independent Director. Mr. Rajesh Pai, Non-Executive Nominee Director. And Mr. Kamal Shanwag, Independent Director. We also welcome the book-running lead managers whose guidance has been instrumental in this journey. Mr. Subrat Panda from Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. And Mr. Hiren Rai Pancholia from Icarus Capital Private Limited. To mark an auspicious beginning, may I request Mr. Gagandeep Singh, Senior Official NSE, to join the leadership team of Concord Enviro Systems Limited for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. Mr. Pushpa Goel, Mr. Prayas Goel, Mrs. Namrata Goel, and Mrs. Nidhi Goel kindly join us for the lighting of the lamp. Thank you for being a part of this symbolic tradition, heralding a bright and prosperous beginning for Concord Enviro Systems Limited. you may take your seats. To set the tone for today's event, I kindly request Mr. Hiren Rai Pancholia, Director Equirus Capital Private Limited, to share his reflections on this remarkable journey.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Very warm welcome to on this momentous occasion. On behalf of Concord Enviro Systems Limited and the lead managers, it's my privilege to welcome you all today to the listing ceremony of Concord. Under the able vision of Mr. Prayas Goyal and Mr. Prerak Goyal, Concord has established itself as a leading global provider of water and wastewater treatment and reuse solutions, including ZLD technology. Company not only develops solutions across the entire value chain, from a designing to installation to even O&M and digitization solutions, including IoT. GEF, a globally reputed sustainability-focused private equity firm, has been an essential partner in Concord's journey over these years. The response to the IPO has been excellent as the journey itself. The IPO saw strong demand across investor categories, overall subscription of more than around 11 times, the QIB bucket of more than 17 times, the non-institution around 15 times, and retail around 6 times. The issue attracted high-quality investors such as ICICI Prudential, Kotak Group, Bandhan Investco, amongst other investors. A big thank you to all the investors who kind of supported the IPO. As the company grows to a large shareholder family, we wish the company all the very best for the future and are confident that the company will continue to achieve great success and growth. We at Equirus are privileged to have been associated with the IPO and would like to thank the management and the selling shareholders for giving us an opportunity to lead the IPO. It's been a remarkable journey for all of us. Last but not the least, a successful IPO is the reward of efforts put in by various agencies and parties. That includes the regulators, exchanges, intermediaries, including the auditors, legal counsels, registrar, ad agency, and the printer. Thank you to each one of you and wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those welcoming words. Now it is my privilege to welcome the Chairman and Managing Director of Concord Enviro Systems Limited, Mr. Prayas Goyal. Mr. Goyal brings over 25 years of expertise in organizational strategy, innovation and technology leadership. Since 2009, he has been at the helm of Concord Enviro, driving its success as a global leader in water and wastewater treatment solutions. Let us all hear from the man of the hour.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this huge momentous occasion. I'm so proud to be here with all of you, and a big thank you to you all for making this happen. Firstly, the thank you goes out to all the investors for this fantastic response that we've had. And I think this is a beginning of a great journey for us. As I stand here today, I remember that this one mantra that we live by, it's called impossible is nothing. We believe that in everything we do, in every wastewater challenge that our customer throws to us, in every climate or environment related challenge that we see, impossible is nothing. We can do it. We have the technology, we have the focus, the understanding, and the ability to deliver this as we've delivered successfully for the last 2 decades across the globe. We're a global platform company. When I was remembering this impossible is nothing, it was back in 2001 as we were building our first pharma reuse plant, and we had back then an advisor. I was, of course, I don't remember how young I was at that time, but yeah, very young. And he told me, he said, Pras, if you crack this, the sky is the limit. And yes, we had a lot of learnings, but we cracked it while I was on my honeymoon. And we built a great plant. The customer has been our customer for the last 20-something years. We've grown with them, so we firmly believe this impossible is really nothing. And today we can see the vision of our late founder and dear father, Shri Kamlesh Goyal ji, what he could envision back then in the late 90s, that this will be something which is going to be a thing of the future, and he directed us on this path. We see that his vision is today coming alive. I'm sure that he would be very proud if he's here, and I'm confident that we have his blessings to all of the Concord team. Today in Concord, we are, you know that we do wastewater recycling, we're global, etc., and everything. But the thing which makes us most proud, of course, is that we are beyond Make in India. We take India to the globe. We've taken India to the globe, right from developed markets to developing markets across the world. We're a leader in technology in wastewater reuse, and we're very proud to hold the flag of India high in this regard. Of course, we're civilly and critically aligned to the critical challenges of climate change, because that's posing a lot of risk to the future of our planet, to the future of our communities. And in that, beyond wastewater reuse and zero liquid discharge, today we bring our biogas, our compressed biogas, our CBG focus, and a renewed focus on carbon reduction as well. So, and you'll see a lot of that being delivered by the company on an ongoing basis. While I'm here today, I don't want to take too much of a time. I know Prerak's going to be doing a thank you address a little later, but I'd certainly like to, thank all of you here in Team Concord, for the endless hours of, dedicated contribution from all of our teams, from our sales folks and agents who are always on the road with their basta and baggage, to our R&D teams who are always churning out the next level of membranes, separation processes, to all the teams in our factories are designing and manufacturing the plants, to our operation and maintenance teams who are kind of 24/7 toiling out there with all the challenges that come down the pipe and change every day in the complex wastewater that comes our way, and we continue to recycle the water. Last but not least, of course, our numbers guy, who always keep us on focus, our accounts and finance team. A big shout out and a big thank you to them as well. Thanks in large part to our investors, current investors, Global Environment Fund, Mr. Rajpai and Mr. Alip Sharma, for all of your support since 2015 and helping us through this growth phase. So thank you for that. And as Mr. Hiren said, thank you to all the bankers, auditors, lawyers, supporters for helping us to cross this journey as we have to get listed here. And I'm confident that we are all inspired today by what we have achieved to go to greater heights. So with that, I'll continue to ask for your support, your blessings, and your guidance, as you have all been very kind to me in guiding me to achieve what we have today and then go to greater limits in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. You've truly taken Concord to new heights. Now I would like to invite Mr. Gagandeep Singh, Senior Official, NSE, to share his thoughts on this auspicious occasion. Kindly give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Shri Prayas Goyalji, Chairman and Managing Director, Concord Enviro Systems Limited. Shri Prerak Goyalji, Executive Director, Concord Enviro Systems Limited. Shri Subrat Kumar Pandaji, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Shri Hiren Rai Pancholiaji, Equirus Capital Private Limited. Distinguished guests, board members, employees, family members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a warm welcome to the listing ceremony of Concord Enviro Systems Limited. NSE is proud to welcome Concord Enviro Systems Limited in our family of listed corporates, and this will be the 2,665th company to list on the NSE platform with us. During the current financial year so far, NSE has witnessed 202 IPOs across mainboard and SME segments, with Concord Enviro Systems Limited being the 63rd company to list on the mainboard segment of the exchange for this year. India is the 4th largest market in the world in terms of market capitalization after US, China, and Japan. Market capitalization of NSE Limited listed companies has grown about 112 times in rupee terms since NSE started its operations way back in 1994, which stands at US $5.14 trillion, that is 438.17 lakh crores. And from today onwards, Concord Enviro Systems Limited will be an integral part of it. NSE has over 10.7 crore unique investors with over 20.7 crore accounts, reaching 99.8% of all PIN codes in the country. That covers 20% of households directly investing in the stock markets today. This IPO, with an issue size of 500.33 crores, garnered a good response, and I congratulate the entire team of Concord Enviro Systems Limited for this success. The merchant bankers also, Motilal Oswal Equirus Capital, legal advisors, Tri-Legal, PR agency, Ad Factors, and other parties associated in the IPO for all their accomplishment and hard work put together. We at NSE are committed to facilitate the fundraising opportunities and make capital markets more accessible for upcoming organizations to chart their growth stories. We hope that today's listing of Concord Enviro Systems Limited will inspire many more companies to look at public markets as a promising fundraising alternative. The listing day is the start of a strong partnership going forward between us, and NSE looks forward to supporting Concord Enviro Systems Limited in the future fundraising projects as well. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. To commemorate this event, we will now proceed with the exchange of mementos as a token of gratitude. May I request Mr. Gagandeep Singh, Senior Official NSE, to present a special memento to the leadership of Concord Enviro Systems Limited. NSE will present a special replica of the NSE Bull, as well as a box of NSE badges for the employees and a coffee table book highlighting the journey of NSE to the management. To receive the same, I request the management to come on stage, Mr. Prayas Goel and Mr. Pradeep Goel. Kindly give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You may face the camera. Thank you, sir. This is the NSE badges for the employees and the coffee table book. Thank you, sir. You may take your seats. Now, Mr. Gagandeep Singh will present mementos to some very special partners whose contributions have been invaluable in the successful listing of Concord Enviro Systems Limited. Mr. Shubhrat Kumar Panda, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Thank you, sir. Mr. Hiren Rai Pancholia, Equirus Capital Private Limited. Thank you, sir. Mr. Maitreya Rajurkar from Tri-Legal. Thank you, sir. Representatives from Ad Factors PR and Advertising. Thank you, sir. I request Mr. Gagandeep Singh to kindly stay back for the presentation of mementos by Concord Enviro Management. First, may I call upon Mr. Prayas Goel and Mr. Pradeep Goel to present Concord mementos to Mr. Gagandeep Singh, Senior Official, NSE. Thank you, Mr. Singh. You may take your seat. We now proceed with the presentation of mementos as a token of appreciation for the invaluable contributions of the partners, advisors, investors, and stakeholders in this IPO. I would like to request the management of Concord Enviro Systems Limited to present mementos to some very special partners whose contributions have been invaluable. Can I welcome Mr. Subrat Panda and the team of Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Thank you. Mr. Hiren, Rai Pancholia, and the team of Icarus Capital Private Limited. Thank you. Mr. Maitreya Rajurkar and his team from Tri-Legal, legal counsel to the company. One more photograph for the team. Thank you, sir. Representatives from Deloitte Haskins and Sells LLP, statutory auditors to the company. Kindly give them a round of applause. Thank you. Team Ad Factors, PR and Advertising, Media and Communications Partner. Thank you. Representatives from Link In Time India Private Limited, registered the offer. Can we give them a round of applause as they approach the front? Thank you. Representatives from Western Press, printer to the offer. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Goel, you may take your seats. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Subrat Pandya, Executive Director, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited, to say a few words. Can we give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we have hardly 17 minutes left. I won't take much of your time. How many of you consume about at least 4 to 5 liters of water every day? A lot of you, right? I'm sure all of you use a car, right? Would you know by the time the car hits the road for the first time, how much water it has already consumed, right? For your kind information, it's about 150,000 liters of water that a car consumes before it hits the road. Even if you use it for 10 years, on a daily basis, it uses up almost 40 liters of water. That is by just you buying it, leave alone the rest of the stuff, right? That is how important water is becoming for us on a daily basis. What we see, what we consume is just the tip of the iceberg. What we don't see and where water is getting used is a significantly larger chunk of our lives, right? And I'm so happy we have Concord here, who is helping the whole world, helping the entire globe by enabling people to use and consume water in the most efficient manner, right? The ability to reuse the water is one of the biggest contributions that we can do to the society today, and leading for the forefront is Concord Enviro, right? And more importantly, as and when we progress into the next decade, we start realizing how important things which we are taking for granted today are becoming more and more scarce. And with this, I just wanted all of you to be really happy to have a entity which has a kind of which was a vision of a gentleman almost 30 years ago, and these two gentlemen have stood on the shoulders of their father and contributed to creating such an amazing company, which is getting reflected in the kind of listing that you will probably see in a short while. I have a cliche statement that I make in every listing. If people follow sports and specifically F1, everyone feels happy when they see a checkered flag. I always advise my colleagues at all these companies that today is not a checkered flag. Today is the first opening green flag, and you have a long, long, long journey to go. You are responsible. You were earlier responsible to a few set of people, a few investors, in this case GEF, who has very ably supported this company from 2015 till date. But from today on, you are custodians of a journey for so many investors who have supported and had faith in this company. All the best to both of you and the entire Concord team and the GEF team for an amazing process that is getting culminated today, but for a long journey that comes ahead. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity, and wishing you all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I would like to now welcome Mr. Raj Pai, MD Global Environment Fund, to say a few words.
Thank you, Prayas, for putting me on the spot, but that's great. No, again, I just want to echo everything that has been said here. It's really a proud moment to be here, but maybe a couple of comments I want to emphasize. So it's a 3-decade journey, Prayas, as you mentioned. I think it's remarkable, it's inspiring. So GEF as an investor has been part of 1 decade out of the 3. So it's been a 10 years partnership with Concord, which has been phenomenal. I think just a couple of points on the sector. I think, Subrato, you mentioned very well. So GEF is a global climate investor. We only invest in the climate sectors, and I can say with a lot of conviction that there is no sector that represents more in the climate adaptation than water. I think if you see globally now, I think India is doing pretty well on the energy front. It's made a lot of strides, but I think honestly, water is probably the single most gating item that will be the defining feature of whether India goes towards the net zero or not. So I think from that perspective, I think Concord is, at least in my opinion, one of the best positioned company to make a dent in that. So positively, thank you. A couple of other things. I think it's a success is people always remember successes, but Prayas, Prerak, you guys know, in the 10-year journey, we have seen a lot of ups and downs as well. I just want to put a spotlight on that because success is, always acknowledged. But I've seen in the last 10 years, there were some tough times, especially I think in the COVID, right? I remember once, just an anecdote comes to my mind, Prayas is, I think about 10, 12 member team of Concord had gone for a customer site installation, and the entire team had to be quarantined for like 2 weeks. I mean, those were tough times. Sorry? Thank you. In Nigeria. So can you imagine that? So I think just company has gone through tough times. We have seen our exports were completely decimated because of COVID. But I think the three things I would attribute the day that is today is really the perseverance, discipline, and resilience of the company and the team. So for that, I think I wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my privilege to invite Mr. Prerak Goel, Executive Director of Concord Enviro Systems Limited, to address this gathering. Kindly give him a warm welcome.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So, first of all, thank you for taking your time out and coming for this momentous occasion for us. I can't describe the feeling. It's such a mixed bag. It's telling us what we need to do next. It's telling us the journey we've been through. But first of all, just like to give a big shout out to Mom and Dad. You give us a platform, Mom, right? And I'm so happy that we're here today. Obviously, the guidance of so many people, I can't even start to count them. But I think where we are today is a culmination of a journey which started about 4 years ago. And I think thank you, GF, because they had the belief that the company had the strength to achieve and get to where we are. And that, led by a team, Sudarshan, Abhijit, I think, you guys were the cogs in the wheel which actually gave us the confidence that this could be delivered. And the amount of hard work that has been put in, the CS team, the accounts team, and for everyone to deliver what we've delivered, right? I think today we're launching ourselves on a global platform, and that belief, the kind of clients that we've had, the kind of solutions we've come up with, and to be able to deliver and execute these in the manner that you guys have done gives us so much of confidence that today we're here and this journey is just getting started. The green flag has just gone down, and yes, the checkered flag is a long way away. We need to get there. But it's going to be a journey which will take us there. Again, thank you to everyone who supports us, friends and family. You guys have stood with us. I think me and Prayas have always had a bond. Our wives have always balanced it. So big shout out to everybody who's kind of seen us with our tantrums, with our, all of the travel. Oh my God! Everyone asks me, how does your wife allow you to travel so much? And I'm like, yeah, I guess there's an understanding that it works, right? And I think it's the same for Prayas and Namrata. So thank you for the support, guys. We love you. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. And yeah, I mean, this is a journey which we've come here all because of you, totally. And yeah, I think support staff, Nilesh Bhai and his team, I think you've guided us, and we thank you for that guidance. The Trilegal team, Aquarius, MO, you guys have always been there supporting us, taking us through each and every step, explaining what needs to be done, hand-holding the company, and I think showing us the direction in which we have to be. And I think that's been the big kind of benefit and the relationship that we've had with all of you. It's been, again, a kind of a milestone-setting thing for us. Last but not the least, I think would like to thank the Ad Factors team for setting this up. The roadshows were great. You guys really kind of brought us out to the market, and it's a tough technology to sell sometimes because a lot of people do not understand reuse. We're not a STP or a manufacturing company. We're such a reuse-focused company that it is important that we're able to deliver the message to the investors. And I think the response that we've got in the IPO gives us so much of confidence that this is something that we will get over the long term. But yeah, the journey has just begun, guys. I think if communication, I know a lot of people probably are watching from the office as well. This is something that we'd like to, tell you that the journey has just begun. We need your support going forward. So yeah, gear up. Let's kind of, get in the hot seat. We've got a lot of miles to go, and I think just looking at where India is today, looking at where the global world is today, looking at the water scenario across the globe, you guys, need to know that this opportunity is endless. So it's there for us to go out and make it happen. It's there for us to encash this opportunity, and we don't need to do anything different. We're doing a fantastic job, but yes, we need to kind of change gears to achieve what we can achieve out there. Please, Prayas would like to kind of join us. So yeah, happy to have him here with us.
No, well, I just want to take the opportunity to give a big thank you to my family and my extended family for all their support. Parents, wives, children, sister-in-law, and all of you. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. The in-laws and the outlaws. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. You just get. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you, everyone, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You two have truly taken Concord to new heights. And yes, the journey has just begun. I would like to call upon Mr. Prakash Devidas, Vice President, Concord Enviro Systems Limited, to share his thoughts for today. Kindly give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone, and it's a great day, and we know we are heading towards becoming the global leader in wastewater and zero liquid discharge systems. This is just a stepping stone into the path that we are taking, and the water treatment and the wastewater treatment that we, as a group, Concord Enviro, does is much above the technology that still exists. So we are far ahead, and we are thinking ahead of what we can do better day by day on the waterfront and any wastewater treatment that comes into our hands. And as Prayas and Prerak said, we are very clear solution providers, and we love to take challenges and see that we end up with a very good solution and provide results to the client. So once again, wishing the organization and the team a very good time ahead and a good growth. All the best, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for has arrived. A proud and milestone moment for Concord Enviro Systems Limited will see itself listed on the stock exchanges of India. May I request the dignitaries from Concord Enviro Systems Limited, NSC, and the BRRMs to gather near the ceremonial bell. We will take a few photographs before the countdown begins. Kindly join us. We will take a few photographs before we get ready to ring the bell. Would the family members also like to join us for the ceremonial photograph? This is a momentous occasion. Everyone, please come forward for this fabulous photograph. Mr. Goel, would you like to invite anyone else? Please feel free to do the same. This is a milestone moment. Please, everyone, join us for this photograph. We have 40 seconds to the countdown. We'll begin when the clock reaches 10. We'll count down together, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Okay, everyone, get ready. We're counting down soon. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! Congratulations! Concord Enviro Systems Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. It's truly a milestone. We can click some more photographs with the entire team. Thank you, everyone. This is truly a milestone. We are grateful to our host, NSC, the book-running lead managers to the issue, our members of the board, family and friends, well-wishers and shareholders, and all the viewers who took time to celebrate this momentous occasion today. Thank you all once again. This milestone is a testament to the hard work and dedication of the entire Concord Enviro Systems family, our partners, stakeholders. Thank you for joining in this celebration. We kindly request all of you to join us for refreshments outside. Have a great day.